What's the beef? Chefs, what's going on? Cam here, and welcome to another video. Today what I am talking about is the reason that you're so unhappy. Deep one for you. And simply put, the reason that you're so unhappy right now, chef, is because you don't take enough action. You don't take enough action. So what do we mean by that? Basically, that if you've got three parts of your life, I want you to imagine you've got your work, you've got yourself, and then you've got your family. All right? And chances are, I'd say about 60 to 80% of your efforts are directed at work. Okay? You show up, you do the long hours, you fucking beast out your prep, you get everything done, you get through your service, you work through the weekend, you get your 5 or 6 days done. And that's fine. But the reality is you take so much action in work that all of a sudden it impacts every other part of your life because you're so concentrated on this one thing that everything else is fucked. And it's hard to deal with that because you've got the hours, obviously, and it's just the way a chef's life is. But I don't really buy that it has to be that way permanently. And I don't really buy that if you do this for a living that you have to be in the shit and you have to be unhappy. I think that's fucking bullshit. So my answer is this. The reason I think you're so unhappy is because you don't take action. Why? Because if you don't take action, like the whole idea of taking action is that you're either creating something in yourself, you're building something in your life, or you're doing something fulfilling. Whatever it is, the action leads you to that thing. Whether that is in yourself, it's getting yourself as fit as you've ever been, taking care of your body, eating the right foods, and making sure that your energy and motivation is on point. That's what happens when you focus on yourself. That's the end result. You take action in being proactive in your lifestyle, therefore you feel better in yourself. More energy, more motivation, more confidence, more self-esteem, all of those things. Then in your family life, it could be a case of you need to be more proactive in waking up on your fucking day off, and it's like, okay, cool, instead of sitting in bed for 5 hours, after sleeping for another 8 or 9 hours, after fucking snoozing for 5 hours, waking up, doing fuck all, walking around your house, sitting down and watching TV, it's like, that's obviously going to lead you to a point of being unsatisfied and unhappy because it doesn't you feel like you have no balance there. So the important thing to take into account here is, what are you doing family-wise or home-wise to be proactive? Are you taking enough action and creating something there? Are you taking the kids out? Are you going out with your spouse? Are you getting out and being productive? Are you getting up and cleaning your house look like shit? Are you getting out and taking action outside of the kitchen? Like that, those two things are vitally, vitally important. And I think for a lot of chefs that I speak to, it's like work has taken over and the hours just dominate, and you don't even, like, there's no feeling of balance. There's no feeling of, hey, I'm a chef, but I've also got a good family life. Hey, and I also have time to do things for myself. Obviously, you're more limited on time, but that just means you have to be more proactive. You just have to take more action on the things that fucking matter. So, like, again, if you want to be happy and you want to create a life worth living and you want to create a life where you're fulfilled and you've got these things going on, work can't be the only focus. And other than that, work can't be the excuse not to do it. If you're tired, that's fine. But, like, long hours aren't the only reason that you're tired, chef. Long hours aren't the only reason that you're tired. Chances are, if you've got work, family, home life, and then you've got yourself, which is like your fitness and your health, it's like chances are you're neglecting your health, which is why your energy's fucked. Chances are you're neglecting the home life, which is why you feel like you have no balance. So be proactive, take far more action, and start improving yourself and start being proactive with the people around you outside of the kitchen. If you could do that, then you start crafting a life that's balanced and it's worthwhile and fulfilling, and you feel good in yourself. Therefore, equaling a very, very deep sense of happiness. If you can repeat that and make it a routine and make it a habit and make it a way of life. So that'd be my advice for you today. What aspect of your life are you not taking action in? Go and start taking action on it. Go and start doing it. Talking about it means fuck all. Go and do it. And if you are wondering, how do I actually do it? How do I actually take it up to the next level? Well, then get your shit together and apply to join Chef Fits Elite. You could try some other shit. It's probably shite. Probably doesn't work. Diets, gym programs, all of that, that's great. Will you maintain it? Probably not. So, again, if you want to be surrounded by a powerful environment, chefs are going to hold you accountable and get coached, then do it. If not, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to comment. Peace.